Jai Shri Mataji. Hello everyone. Salam sejahtera dari Malaysia. Welcome to the Tuesday Global Online Collective Meditation. I'm Shine. I'm from Seremban Negeri Sembilan Collective here in Malaysia. I am helping to host today since Auntie Mahesh is away. She's still traveling in India. She will be back to host next week onwards. Before we proceed with our meditation session today, let's bow and welcome Shri Mataji into our hearts. With utmost love and respect for our Divine Mother, the Queen of the Universe, the Supreme Goddess. Let's pray to our Holy Mother, Shri Mataji. We, your children from across the world, humbly seek your permission, blessings, guidance, and protection, Mother, to have this global online meditation to worship you, your holy lotus feet, Mother. We sincerely thank you, Mother, for this wonderful opportunity. You are the doer. You are the enjoyer. We do nothing at all, Mother. Our only desire is to please you, Mother. Our humble salutations to you at your holy lotus feet, again and again. From all of us, your children, gathered here today, Mother. Dear brothers and sisters, by Shri Mataji's divine grace and blessings, this week we have our brother Bagus Santoso, an awesome musician born in Indonesia and now living in Japan. Brother Bagus is a professor at a university in Japan. Today, he will lead our meditation session. He will also share his experiences and joy touring India during Shri Mataji's centennial birthday celebration. He was part of the Yogdara SR team, so let's hear about his experiences later after the meditation session. Let's welcome Brother Bagus. Jai Shri Mataji. Welcome, brother.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you.
Welcome.
So can I start now?
Yes, brother, you can start.
Okay. Let us put ourselves collectively di resal Kundalini and take pandan. Let us bow down to Mother Earth and put our hand on Mother Earth. Let us pray. Oh Mother Earth, thank you so much for all your blessings. Thank you for always supporting us, protecting us. Oh Mother, you who are decorated by the oceans and mountains, You who are the beautiful consort of Sri Vishnu. Salutations to you again. Mother, please forgive us for putting our faith on you. Now let us put our left hand on the left, right hand on Mother Earth. Let us say Sri Ganesha mantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Dev Namo Sri Ganesha. Salutations to you again and again. Please establish the innocence within us. Please make us complete the innocence so that we are authorized to ask this truth, that we become the source of innocence, and everyone who sees us becomes innocence. Now, let's work on the left channel. Let us say the mantra of Sri Mahakali Bhairava. Sorry, Sri Mahakali Sakshat, Sri Bhairava Sakshat. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Mahakali Sakshat Shri Bhairava Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Dev Namo. Shri Mataji, please purify our Ida Nadi. Please release us from any negativity from the past, from the subconscious. Please make our Idanadi pure and divine. Let us put our right hand on the left. Let us put our left hand on the right Sadhisthana. Let us say the mantra to Sri Hasrat Ali Fatimahdi. Sri Hasrat Ali Fatimahdi. Om Tvame Sakshat Shri Hasrat Ali Fatimahdi Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mata Shri Nirvana Namo. Param Puja Shri Mataji. Please purify our Rajadhisthana. Please purify our attention. Please purify our liver. Please release us from any pressure. Now let us raise our left hand towards the sky. Let us say the mantra to Sri Mahasaraswati Sakshat, Sri Hanumana Sakshat. Om Tvame Sakshat Sri Mahasaraswati Sakshat Sri Hanuman Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Namo. Param Puja Shri Mataji. Very, you are the true doer. You are the true enjoyer. We are doing nothing. We have done nothing. Shri Mataji, please purify our Pingalana. Please cool down our Pingalana. Please take away all the actions and reactions in our Pingala Nadi. Shri Mataji, we surrender to you. We surrender all the past, all future projections, all plans. At your lotus feet. This make our Pingala Nadi pure and divine. We can put our hand on the line. Let us put our right hand on our heart, left heart, Anahata. We put our right hand on our left heart. Let us say within our heart, Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am reborn as the pure spirit. I am not this body, I am not this mind, nor this thought, nor these emotions, nor memory. I am not the attentions, I am not the ego nor superego. I am not this chakra or nadi. I am nothing but a pure spirit. By your grace, I am pure spirit. Let us put our right hand on our Agya chakra. Let us bend down our head to the floor. Let us say the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but please deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Now, let us put our right hand on our sahasrara. Let us massage our scalp in the clockwise direction. Let us say within our heart, Parampuja Shri Mataji, you who are Sri Sahasrara Swami, the ruler of Sahasrara, please purify our sahasrara. Please strengthen our connection. Please establish our self-realization. Mother, thank you for giving us self-realization. Please allow us to meditate at your lotus feet, at our sahasrara. Let us place our right hand above Sahasrara, about 10-20 centimeters above the head. We can verify vibrations above our Sahasrara. And we can put back our right hand on the left. And let us meditate in silence for a few moments. Now let us watch the Mataji stop.
The thing of the left side and how the left side acts. It's a very complicated thing, left side. It's much more complicated than right side. On the left side, we have also 7 nadis. And these 7 nadis are placed one after another. They are described in books and given different names to them. Now these 7 nadis that are on the left side, as you know, they cater to our past. Say for example, every moment becomes a past. Every present becomes a past. Then we have past of this lifetime. And also we have past of our previous lives. Then all the past is built in within us since our creation. So all these psychosomatic diseases, as you know, are only triggered by the entities that appear from the left side. For a person, supposing he is suffering, say, from liver trouble, and suddenly he is attacked from the left side, especially Muladhara, or any left side, left navi. Because Muladhara is the only one that is connected with the left side, Ida Nadi, and the right side, Pingala Nadi, is connected to Swadhisthana. So the problems of Muladhara are really beyond the reach of human beings. And when it is attacked, any one of these chakras on the left hand side, then psychosomatic diseases occur into human beings. As I have told you many times, now this is the center, this is another center, left and right. They're on top of each other. You're using the right side too much. Goes up to a point and suddenly something happens on the left, triggers. So all diseases, say even diabetes, is due to the psychosomatic effect. A person who is very hard-working, thinks too much, very right-sided, suddenly something happens, maybe also he might inherit that diabetes because of the past, and it triggers, and you get this psychosomatic problem. Now this psychosomatic problem is only cured if you know what's the problem of the left side. So Mahavira went quite deep onto the left side. Why I said it's difficult, the left side, is because when you start moving on the left side, the movement becomes linear, of course, but it moves downward. While the movement on the right side moves upward. So the movement goes down like that, and then it coils up, forms coils, and you go on moving with it, so you are lost in the coil. But the other one moves upward and the coils are not so many, and because it is upward, it's easy to get out of it. So those people who go to the left, by any chance, by thinking too much about their past, crying about themselves and always complaining, are more difficult than the people on the right side. But the right side people are troublesome to others, while the left side people are troublesome to themselves. That's how this left side was to be found out properly, was done by Mahavira. Of course, he knew also, I think, all about it. So he has mentioned practically in details lots of things that can happen to a person who goes to the left side. He gave the idea of hell. He also described 7 types of hell. I mean, it's so horrible that I don't want to tell you what is hell is. It's horrifyingly cruel, horrifyingly joyless, and horrifyingly so repulsive that you hate yourself when you understand you have committed this mistake, you have committed this path, this uh, sin, and then what is the result? What you get, the punishment part. Mahavira worked it out, everything. He has given in all details what sort of punishment is due to a human being who tries to be left-sided. Also he has given about the person who is right-sided. But not to that extent, because he had to deal with the combination, but mostly with the left side. As I have told many people before, and here also I perhaps maybe, that there is a soul that is made out of the causal bodies of all the 5 elements. The causal, say for example, of the earth is fragrance. So this soul, which is made of the 5 causal bodies and your centers, plus we can say also it has got the control over the parasympathetic. It sits on the spinal cord from outside and activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So it has a connection with every center. Now this is the soul when we die, with the kundalini and our spirit goes into the sky And it is the soul that guides now the movement of our being, whatever is left now, into a new being, and that's how it works out. So everything that we have done so far is recorded in that soul. When you were asking me, Mother, we see some sort of round things, you see, lying together. What is that? I told you this is a dead soul. And now they have found out what I have told them. Because, see, when a person dies, his soul shows you, like even now you can see, round things. There could be many, there could be one, a string. And they saw it under microscope when I told them that the soul within us is reflected on the cell, which is the reflector of every cell. So the part of the cell which is the reflector, which is placed on one side of the cell, also has this soul reflected. And the main soul, which is on the back, controls that reflected soul which looks after every cell. Now they have found out that there is in that reflector this kind of 7 loops. 7 loops because it sits on the 7 chakras and the Muladhara. Now what he found out that when people die, then some of the souls are born again just after a few days. These people are just very ordinary type of people. That's how we brought in a kind of category. So they are the people who have died. They are of a category, one category, where they exist for a very short time in the collective subconscious, and then they take their rebirth. They are very ordinary people, aimless, useless people. But there are some souls, when they die, they just hang in the air, and they are just waiting to find out somebody who will fulfill their desires, which are not yet fulfilled. Like there's a drunkard, and a drunkard can join another human being who is living, who would like to drink. So once he starts getting this So once it starts getting into the habit of drinking, some of these souls can just jump on that person. And when they jump on that person, they can make him a real drunkard. I remember of a lady who was a very short, petite person, came from Cuba, in America when I went first. And she told me that she is very sick of herself. Her husband told me that she can take one whiskey bottle full, neat sometimes. Looked at her, such a little thing, I said, how can she do it? So, I put a bandhan on her and I saw a huge big Negro standing behind her. So I said, do you know some Negro? Immediately she jumped on me. She said, Mother, you see that one? You see that one? That's the one drinks, not me. Of course, I cured her, and after that she gave up drinking completely. So, whenever you start getting into a habit in a bad way, you lose complete control of yourself, and a spirit sits on you and it controls you. And when it controls you, you do not know how to get rid of any habit. That's why it's difficult to get rid of habits. Now, in Sahaja Yoga, when the Kundalini rises, what happens? That the spirits, these dead spirits, leave you and you become all right and you give up. That's how it works. I would say that all this Mahavira did not tell, nor did he find out all these things, because he was not a scientist, I think, or I don't know why. But what he has talked about is the hell. And he has said that if you do this kind of a thing in your lifetime, then what kind of a hell you will get. And he has described the hell in a very, I should say, openly and in a very detailed manner. And it's really horrible to know that a human being who thinks no end of himself ultimately will get to that kind of a hell, and some are permanently doomed to be there. But as incarnations take birth, also these devils, some of them who are completely doomed to live in hell, also take their birth. And when they take their birth, they try to trouble us. And they can take birth as you know, as our gurus and things and everything is happening now. You find it how these people are taking their birth and how they are misleading us. How they are using the left Swadhisthana, or we can call it the left side, just to immobilize us completely. So when a person is possessed, as you must have seen, a person gets possessed, he cannot feel vibrations. There are all kinds of symptoms about such a person. But in Sahaja Yoga, what do? Is to take the name of Mahavira. Because Mahavira runs all the way on the Idanadi and comes and stays here unto the, we can say, the point which is for our superior. And it sees, controls, works out, cleanses, and does all that is required to put a person right after surgery. So we have to be really very thankful to him for doing this kind of work, which is very filthy and dirty, because these people don't mind even sitting in the bathroom, like that we can say, or sitting with everything and meditating. They can do anything. They are very dirty people, absolutely dirty. When they become tantrikas, they try all kinds of dirty things, and with that they actually create a problem between themselves and the god. Say they will go to a temple of a goddess and start misbehaving with a woman there. So the goddess will disappear. And once the goddess disappears in that area, they call all these booths from the left side. So now we have all these swords which are lying, hanging in the air, trying to come back to a conscious thing and to possess someone. Plus we have these masters of the left side who know how to catch hold of these people and put them on somebody, or to remove from them someone and to put somebody else. So it's a continuous process, and this makes a person absolutely mad and good for nothing. Now when we know all this, still we get caught up on the left side. So yogis do get caught up. That's why I think this Mahavir Jayanti is a very, very great thing for us to observe. Now why was he called Mahavira? Because only a person like him, Veera means a person who is brave, who is chivalrous. Because only he could do this. So only he could enter into the being fully and could uh, kill, or we can say destroy, those horrible rakshasas, devils, all these negative things that come to us.
Let's meditate for a while in silence. Let us put our right hand on Mother Earth. Let's put our attention on Sahasrara and also our whole left side. Let us say the mantra of Sri Mahavira. Om Tvameva Sakshat Sri Mahavira Sakshat Sri Adishakti Mataji Sri Nirmala Devi Namo. Shri Mahavira. Shri Mataji, very very your Shri Mahavira. O Shri Mahavira, thank you for protecting our left side from all negative forces. Let your presence, your power be established in our being. That nothing can possess us. Then put back our right hand. Now we can stand up for the arti.
सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार माँ, कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया सुख ही मिला उसको माँ, सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ, बैठ के दिल में ओ माँ। लौट के ना जाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियाला माँ, कर दिया उजियाला। कलियुग में माया है, कलियुग में माया है। फिर भी पहचाना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी। दिल में सदा रहना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती है भारत माता, माँ है भारत माता। इस धरती पर आकर, इस धरती पर आकर। दुख से दूर करना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। सबको दुआ देना माँ, सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, माँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो सके जो सेवा, हो सके जो सेवा हमसे करा देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना। माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना। माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्षप्रदायिनी माताजी। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी। श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Let us bring both our hands on the heart level. Let us pray within our heart. Param Puja Shri Mataji. Thank you so much for bringing us together tonight, for allowing us to meditate at your lotus feet. Shri Mataji, thank you for allowing us, your bhaktas, as your children. Thank you for giving us all the protections that we need for our spiritual journey. Terima kasih. Let us be more collective and united, so that we all can become better instruments for you. Param Puja Shri Mataji, we are yours. Please claim us. Please make us worthy to be yours. Our only desires are nothing but to please you. Yes, Shri Mataji. Let us bow down, raise our kundalini, and take pandang. Shri Mataji. So I will give back the sessions to the host.
Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, brother. It was a very beautiful meditation, very peaceful and very deep. So we were told that you have been part of the Yogdara India tour. I am very excited to hear about your experiences. So can you share with us today about your experiences during the Yogdara tour? How long were you there? Where you got to travel to? How was it?
Okay. Thank you. So Yogdara tour actually is a long tour. It's lasts about 2 months actually fully. So it starts from the beginning of January, and it ends at the birthday puja actually. I didn't participate for the whole tour, so I actually participate on the, you can say, since the March. So okay, I will. So the Yogdara tour start beginning of January and end at the 21st of March at the Chindwara. You can say like that. So and I participate on the last leg, you can say. So the Yogdara tour actually is a, you can say, a self-realization tour. So the participants of the tour go from town to town, cities to cities in India, and almost in every city we have these public programs, and the programs we do sometimes we have the music programs, dance program, and then explanations about the usual like the Shri Mataji and the subsystem and all the stuff. We have self-realization. And the most interesting part of this tour is that, of course, the member is, I mean, when I participate, it's about 60 people, but on average, so some people come and left during the tour also because it's a very long tour. Sometimes some people participate in the first part or in the middle or the last, like me. And you can say it's about 40 countries, more than 40 countries, and of people coming and participate on the tour. And so you can say at the maximum, the member of the tours is like 80, more than 80 people, maybe 100 people. So it's a, I mean, the organizer of the tour is really, I mean, they have really done very good job to organize this scale.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it sounds very magical.
Yeah, and the most interesting thing is that so we have some performers like the one who on the stage that perform in the music or dance, and also some the, I mean, you can say not performs, but I realized that whether you perform or not is not so much important, because the role is we have different roles, and it's really clear that, of course, you can say planned or planned program, that is public program in the States, we have it, but also sometimes we also have kind of spontaneous program, like when we just sitting somewhere and then somehow we start to give, I mean, self-realization on the spot, and start to give pamphlets, but we don't have the pamphlets, so some only one people only buy one pamphlet. So what we do is just take the photo of the pamphlet and we share the I mean the picture to the people who come, and like
Okay.
Sometimes very these spontaneous programs, you can say, is also very interesting and joyful, you can say.
Yeah. Wonderful, brother. Wonderful. To hear you talk about your experience, I'm really like delved all in.
Okay.
So you have attended the birthday puja at Chinwara?
Actually,
How was
not really. I only so before the tour went to Chindwara, actually I left back. I came back to
it?
Japan
Uh-huh.
because in Japan we also another programs.
Oh, okay.
So I participate in the program in the South India, in Kerala state and
Oh, I
Pune.
see. Oh, okay. That's nice.
And
That's nice.
it's very interesting because it's the first time I came to India in the southern India, because usually, we went to Maharashtra, or we went to Nirmal Dam, or the northern part of India,
Mm-hmm.
where you can say Sahaja Yoga is quite, established. You can say so many, yeah. But
Yeah.
we found that Sahaja Yoga in southern India actually it's much harder to spread Sahaja Yoga there. But the collective there is really strong, even though you can say it's not so much number compared to the north. But we met beautiful, brothers sisters there, and they really, even though they are small numbers, but they really support us for all the programs, and it's amazing, actually, because yeah, it's like we are. I don't know. It's my own feeling maybe, but. We felt that when we did my program in southern India, the Kerala, so it's like we opening something new there. It's like, so it's really like opening something, and
Yeah.
for the vibrations.
Yeah. I think it's very spontaneous how you talked about um you just met people and you gave self-realization. That's very Sahaj.
Yes.
So, so brother, by any chance, will you be able to play any music for us today? Live concert?
Oh, okay, if you want.
Sure. Very excited to listen.
Okay. Let me try. Okay, so I will move to another video. So okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, brother.
Okay. Okay, so what to do? Okay, I can try to play something. Can you hear the sound of piano?
Yes, very clear.
Okay, then I can start. So that song is called Jana Tirangale.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Really lovely. I totally enjoyed it.
Thank
Music
you.
for the spirit. Thank you, brother. So we have now come to the end of our session. We shall meet again next Tuesday, same time, for our weekly Tuesday Global Collective Meditation. Thank you so much for leading today, brother.
Thank you also for this
Thank you also
opportunity.
to Thank you also to Brother Bhaskar from India and Sister Shalini for the IT support, and also for to Brother Bogus for hosting us today. It's all very spontaneous today. We shall thank Mataji from deep in our hearts. Thank you, Mother, for allowing us to be part of this beautiful session today. We can't thank you enough, Mother, for all your blessings. We again thank you. We thank our brothers and sisters who have joined us today from all over the world. Thank you. And Jai Shri Mataji. Thank you, brother.